Hey, welcome everyone into the Wells Tech Garage for this week's episode of CounterPoint. I'm Mike from the Wells Tech team.
And I'm Adam from the Wells Catalog Department.
All right, Adam, what do we have in front of us here? I see we have a PV430.
Exactly.
What is that?
This is a vapor canister vent solenoid.
Okay.
So, right here you can see PV430. This is set up for a 2004-2010 Chevy truck,
okay.
GMC Sierra.
And some
SUVs
as well,
exactly,
right? Exactly,
yeah. 04 to 06 Tahoes and Escalades and Yukons.
A lot of vehicles.
Exactly, very common part number.
All right, and we, down in the tech department, we get a lot of calls on this this part, and really vent solenoids in general.
Exactly.
Wondering about location.
Exactly. Same in my department too.
Okay.
So.
First of all, vent solenoids are going to be typically the one that's mounted underneath the vehicle, back by the gas tank.
Exactly.
Somewhere in that general vicinity. The purge solenoid is the one that's going to be under the hood typically.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer that question, vent solenoid under the vehicle, that's typically the location.
Exactly. Such a common call that it's really good to memorize that.
Exactly.
So.
Yep, exactly. And another one that we get is going to be, they start unboxing the part, and there's some extra parts inside there.
And this is one of them. This is one of them.
All right, let's take a look.
So, first of all, what we have here is the vent solenoid.
Okay.
So,
looks pretty much normal.
Pretty normal part here.
Yeah.
So.
And we actually have two parts to this solenoid assembly.
Exactly.
We have, first of all, the solenoid itself, and this is the part that fails.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the part that gets all the dirt and everything stuck inside of it, and then it won't seal up like it's supposed to. And then it also has a small, I guess, pre-filter attached to it that's just supposed to help filter out some of those contaminants from getting inside of the solenoid. But there's more in the box.
Exactly. Originally on the GM trucks that our applications were talking about, that was all there was.
Right.
So this is the thing that confuses people.
Okay.
First of all, it's bagged.
Right.
So
and if you guys remember from the last CounterPoint we did, when there's a bag around something in a box, we want you to look at that instruction sheet.
Exactly.
Remember, that's not just packing material inside there.
Exactly.
That's good information for you guys to look at.
Right here, we got the filter.
All right.
This is what's going to prevent that valve from failing.
Okay, and this is actually GM's fix for this, right?
Exactly.
So this is an external filter that we're going to mount in a different location on the vehicle to help counteract the problems that GM ran into with this.
Now, some of you may wonder, well, how am I going to do this?
Right, exactly.
We have a rather lengthy instruction sheet right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of information on there.
There is. It's not just a plug and play. There's some work to do here.
Right.
So please follow that. We have it all spelled out here,
and really, that instruction sheet's a heck of a lot shorter than going through all 12 pages of this TSB right here. This is actually right from the GM TSB, and it kind of talks about exactly what we're doing. So I'm going to go over that just a little bit here. So the whole point of this new part number, or new design, I should say, new part design, is that they're trying to keep dirt and everything out of the solenoid. That's what's causing it to fail, and they've been seeing this, GM has been seeing this for a long time. This TSB actually dates back to 1999 when the first vehicle, first Silverado, was addressed with this issue, and this change was brought about. All the way from 99 to 2010, this was an issue. Basically, what we're doing is you're mounting the new solenoid and filter assembly right about where it was before.
Exactly.
Same location. But we're adding in this external filter, and this thing's going to get mounted up above the transmission.
Exactly.
It's going to be mounted with some 5/8 heater hose. And if you look in our instruction sheet,
if you see in the instruction sheet, 6 to 8 feet of 5/8 heater hose and 4 5/8 heater clamps.
Okay, so you need hose and clamps. If you buy this PV430, they're not going to come with the hose or the clamps.
Exactly.
So
we have a little grocery list, as I call it, right here.
Exactly. So if you're buying the part or if you're selling the part, remember to bring up that you need the hose, hose and clamps with it. So if we go ahead and bring up a picture here, you can see the vent solenoid being installed on the vehicle, and you can see that there's a small section of hose with 2 hose clamps on it. And the reason why we got to clamp the new solenoid to the old vapor line is because the original solenoid itself was a one-time fit. It was a heat-shrunk vinyl tubing on there that didn't allow it to be changed. There was no quick connect, anything like that. So you actually have to cut that old hose, that old plastic hosing, and put this 5/8 heater hose a couple inches over that to splice it together, essentially.
Exactly. So.
And then the rest of the hose, the bulk of the hose, is actually going to run up along the frame rail, up above the transmission. If you look in this picture here, you can see our external filter is hose clamp to our hose, and it's up above the transmission. That black other line in there, that's actually the transmission dipstick.
Okay.
So you can see that it's up above there. And again, we're just trying to keep the air that travels in and out of our vent solenoid, we're trying to keep it clean.
Exactly.
And that's what this filter is going to help do. It's going to help filter the air. That's a filter's job, is to help clean the air that's coming in and out of the evap system.
I've actually had calls on 2008, 2009 vehicles already with the original one failing already.
Sure.
So this is, and that's not on there.
Exactly.
So should be interesting to note for all you out there that the newer GM trucks, 15s, 16s, all adopt this kind of design.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, I think that's all we want to talk about today in terms of this. I mean, really, we just want to clarify that vent solenoids are going to be mounted typically underneath the vehicle by the gas tank.
exactly.
And that this new design part was following right in line with GM's TSB for replacement of the vent solenoid and adding in the external filter.
Exactly.
All right.
So,
I think that's it. Again, I'm Mike from the Wells Tech team.
and I'm Adam from the Wells Catalog Department.
All right, and we'll see you guys again next time for Wells Counterpoint.